Thank you for joining us again on TVC Midday News. Well, let's get some more perspective to the social media declaration or beginning of campaign, this time from the quarters of the PDP presidential candidate in the person of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. A data privacy analyst, Tokunbo Smith, is live with us on the news now to help analyzing that unveiling of Atiku Abubakar candidacy. Thanks a lot for joining us at this time, Mr. Smith. So what did you make of this Atiku plan and the platform he chose to unveil his campaign?
Well, the campaign has really started, but one thing is that the campaign should be devoid of hate speeches, political propaganda, and a lot of things, because if we want to build this nation, Nigeria, we must look beyond destroying one another. We must look at what we can give and not what we can take. We must look at the service we want to render. But for the past, even before this campaign, you can see social media have been playing a lot of roles. You have destruction of personalities, you have fake news, you have a lot of things flying all over. And this is not good for a nation like Nigeria. And that is because we don't have data protection law on ground. Had it been we have such a law on ground, it will cover a lot of things like racist, hate speech, political propaganda, and so many things. Except we have a law that will make us to be responsible and be a participating agent in building this nation, we will not get to anywhere.
All right, please hold that thought now. We will, ponder on that, as we move on. We'll talk about that as we move on. But still on this Atiku plan and the social media platform he used, he was live on Twitter and Facebook yesterday. Many have said that, Atiku projects the one and the same picture, as the Nigerians seem to have been used to him all this while. I mean, you just saw the history we had to take now to show that he's not a newbie in the political scene in Nigeria. Does it strike you as Alhaji Abubakar was, trying to sell himself as one who is still, very relevant, hence his medium, the medium he used on the social media?
Yes, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp will play a vital role, because it's going to affect the knowledge of the voters. Let's go back to 2016 US election. There were a lot of things done right from Russia. They posted over 80,000 posts, which affected almost 126 million people's mind in respect of that election. The same thing is going to happen in Nigeria. By the time the presidential candidate comes up now, what they need to do is to manipulate the mindset of the people through posts. And because we have a lot of educated illiterates in this country, because the mindset dictates who you are. So except we enlighten, and that is why National Orientation Agency is failing. By now, I expected them to have come out with a lot of orientation in all the languages to educate Nigerians towards this election, but I have not seen such a thing. Also, the political parties, they are supposed to have educated their followers, the electorates, so that they can know, and it will be easier for them to sell the party and also the members who are contesting.
So the social media should not be taken for granted and needs to be carried along.
You can't take social media for granted now.
And it also appears that, going by your initial remarks, that the social media, as critical as it is now, especially as we're entering into an active electioneering season, the social media is already reading with, this and that, particularly hitting up the polity. You mentioned that, hence your passion, for data privacy in the country, which is absent at the moment.
One thing the social media is going to do is that there will be a lot of damages, character assassination, which I have already seen. And because of that, you are going to abuse the mind of the electorates. So there will be a confusion, whereby the electorates will be confused on whom to vote for. And because social media is very powerful, because it's not only reading now, they create a lot of discussion. And whatever you discuss goes a long way. It sticks to your mind. Discussion means a lot. By the time you start discussing, a lot of things will be unveiled. And in the process, any presidential candidate or anybody contesting can manipulate the social media to his own advantage. One thing we should do is that the public has a role to play. I am embarking on enlightenment. And the enlightenment is that we need good governance. Governance is because there's no way you bring in a new set of people to rule you that will not affect the governance. So for Nigerians to have good governance, the social media must be monitored. And people who have access to social media must be able to communicate with those who haven't got the access. One thing again is that the youth will play a vital role in this election.
All right. Tokunbo Smith, I'm afraid we have to leave it at that point. You have made we appreciate you for coming to talk about this critical issue as we prepare for the 2019 elections. Tokunbo Smith, the data privacy expert. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.